everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and this is Lindy Stitches, where I talk about cross stitch. You can find me at lindystitches.com, where I also design cross stitch patterns. Why am I here? I have a new Flosstube update for you. Obviously, I'm signing. I'm just showing you how I'm going to sign Flosstube. I don't know if that's how you would sign it or abbreviate it, but it's fine. You get the point. Obviously, you can see that I'm using ASL. Why? Well, this video is dedicated to Carey the Silent Stitcher. Why? Well, because bygones ago I made a video where I talked about how all of you, everyone, should and must close caption or subtitle their videos for the sake of the hard of hearing and the deaf. And then, currently, what am I doing? I am not taking the time, I haven't in a long time, to go through my closed captions for my videos. So I'm guilty, I'm awful, and I'm sorry. So here I am. This is the first Flosstube ASL video made by a hearing person, and hopefully it's not awful. I'm signing, but you're just sitting there stitching, so what does it matter? You don't care. Now, guys, during this voiceover, I may add some things because it takes me longer to sign than it does to talk, and so I'm going to try to make sure there's not awkward pauses. Nevertheless, here we go. It is January 29th. I don't really keep track of the date, but I think that's what day it is. And I've become nervous even making this video because it's the last time you're going to see me here on Flosstube before I show you all of my new patterns for Nashville Needlework Market in March. Wow. So it's making me a little bit nervous because I'm excited. In a short time, I'm going to reveal everything. It's a lot of stuff that I'm going to show you that I've been working on for a long time. But today, I don't have a lot to show. I'm just going to show you the few things that I can show that I've been stitching on since the new year began. But what I do have to show, I'm very excited about, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So I have one new start that I didn't anticipate. It surprised me. It was a Christmas gift from my husband. So let us begin. All right. First, I want to show you my new start. I am so excited about it. You probably already know what it is. My last video, I talked about how I want to finish my chatelaine, mushroom and fern mandala. Do you think I stitched on it? No. I didn't put in one stitch. It's still sitting in the dark. Whatever. So, Christmas morning, I woke up. My husband gave me a gift, which I had no idea what it was, and sometimes this is a scary experience for me, but I opened it up and I was shocked. He bought me a long dog sampler pattern off the Long Dog Sampler's website. Which one? Well, he watched my Flosstube videos to find something that I would like. And I was so shocked. Why? I know some people's husbands watch Flosstube with them, and I think that is incredible. It's awesome. So, if your husband watches with you, I mean, man, you gotta love that man. Wow. But my husband, like most men, you know, he does not care about crafting. He could care less. And so, yeah, take him to Joann's and it's torture for him. It's like there's something in the air that I think my face interprets that. He can't stand it. He can't stay. He's got to get out of there. He refuses. So anyway, that he watched my Flosstube videos just to figure out something that I would like. I was very impressed and touched. So anyway, which one did he choose? I did mention this pattern before. It is Templar. See, I spelled it wrong. Templar's Prophecy. The Templar Prophecy. I always say that wrong. Here is what it looks like. It's gorgeous, and I'm so excited. So this is a new pattern. It came out last year, maybe about 6 months ago. So naturally, I wanted to start immediately. He even said to me, you know, if you want to finish that, I would love to hang it in my study, my library. And I mean, that sounds selfish, but remember, he does not care about needlework or crafting or anything. So the fact that he thought that the pattern was cool, he specifically pointed out how he liked the knights and the dragons. I was like, heck yeah, I'll stitch this for you. So I was searching through, you know, my fabric stash. And this is me trying to remember how to sign fabric. Anyway, I was searching through my fabric stash trying to find something that would go right. But the pattern is wide. It's too wide. Well, right now I'm saying it's 374 stitches wide, which is too wide to fit on a fat quarter. Awkward pause as I catch up with my signing. Anyway, I decided I was going to cut this knotwork off the side. I think the pattern looks just fine and even without it, so I'm just avoiding those stitches. And then that'll fit on a 36 or a 40 count, a fat quarter, because I just really did not want to buy a fat half. So I found some fabric that I like. This was a gift from Carey. Thank you so much, Carey. It's really lovely, and I'm so glad I had it to start right away. It's Picture This Plus Fog. It's 36 count. I'm using 2 strands over 2. It does not leave me very much margin at all on the sides. It barely fits, but I decided I don't care. You can see there's only like 3/4 of an inch on both sides. But that is how far I've gotten. I think it looks incredible. I love it. So pretty. So what floss am I using? Let me show you. I have it hanging in the closet. This is a big old skein of silk. The camera is actually showing it much more vibrant than it actually is. It's over dyed with black. This is a Silks For You Hank. And yeah, I'm saying it's more bright than it actually is. It's a darker floss. The camera over enhances the colors. So a lot of people talk about, how do you use Silks For You floss? It's this huge hank. When you order it, you open it up, and it's this gigantic circle of floss. One huge circle. I was watching a different floss tuber who said she cut the circle into thirds. So you cut it twice, making 3 pieces. But she talked about how the pieces were not long enough, and she was finding it very annoying to stitch with only one. Or she was finding it annoying. I decided to cut it only once. I cut it on the purple. Why? I don't like the purple. Out of all the 3 colors, the purple is my least favorite, so I wanted the waste of beginning and ending a strand to happen on the purple, so I cut it on the purple. and then just tied it like you would tie any skein of floss. What's cool is you just rip one off. It comes off really easily. And then I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but here's how long the strand is, doubled over. It's a long piece, but I discovered you can use the loop method. Why? The colors on the variation is perfect to where it matches up on both sides. I don't think you can do that with all Silks For You colors and the variation. I don't know that the variation would match on both sides, but for mine it's perfect, and I love the fact that I can use the loop method. It's the perfect length. So all of it is Silks For You, except for that little stripe in the middle. I decided to use DMC 924. I don't know if you can see that. It's strange because DMC 924 to me is a blue, but when I put it in the fabric with this Silks For You floss, it totally looks like a green. It's just strange how colors play off one another. I don't know. So I don't know what my plan is for where I'm going to put different colors in the piece, but I'm going to use mostly the Silks For You hank. And then I've picked out a few DMC colors that I really think would play well with that. I want it the same tone. I don't want lighter or darker. I just want everything kind of the even darkness, but I've picked out, random DMC that might work. And I'm just going to have fun. I don't know. Corey, this is hard. So I'm excited about that project. This solid section in the top that I did, I thought it was going to be boring, but it actually wasn't. It was fun. I really liked doing it. I like going back and forth row by row and seeing just a tiny piece of the design each row and how it changes. It was actually pretty interesting to me. I really hope this Gigantor circle will be just as fun, because holy cow. So that's that. My next project that I want to show you is a surprise. It's a surprise to me because I didn't expect this project was even going to come out this year. I thought it was just going to sit in the bag for a really long time. But anyway, I mentioned in my last video I had watched a few Flosstubers who were working on full coverage pieces, and it kind of revived my interest in working on this project. So I pulled it back out. I was excited to work on it again. And this is the only full coverage I have going. It is Red Troublemakers by RTO. And I actually made some good progress. I am stitching this one diagonally in 10 by 10 blocks, and it's going really well. The colors are gorgeous. So my lap stand, my PVC lap stand that I stitch with all the time, it's gorgeous and it's fun. I like how when you go diagonally, there's some 10 by 10 blocks that are boring. There's only a few colors, they're easy to finish, they go quickly, but then some of them do have a lot of confetti, they're more work, they take longer, but it gives you variety going back and forth, and it keeps you interested. It makes me excited to keep going with that project. I'm surprised I truly enjoyed it. The other project that I worked on is by Heartstring Samplery, and it is I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm. We have not, this piece is about snow, which is why I'm talking about the weather. We've hardly had any snow this year. It's very strange, but anyway, this is how far I am. I didn't do a lot. I just added this band with the flowers. I'm doing this 1/1 on 25 count. It's an easy stitch and I do enjoy it. All right. So that's all I worked on since I saw you last. So now I do have a very important announcement. I started a Facebook group. What? Why would you do that? Why would you start a Facebook group? I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Get on with it, Steph. Start the signing. It's fun. That's why. That's why I started. I wanted to show you guys things and talk on Facebook. But if you just have a Facebook business page, which is what I and most people have, you cannot reach everyone who says that they like and follow you. So you can have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 subscribers, and Facebook forces you to pay for all those people to actually see what you post. And I find that really annoying because you've agreed to connect with me, but then Facebook doesn't allow me to. So one reason I started a Facebook group is that if you want to see my posts, you're going to see them if you're in a group. Facebook does a much better job of spreading group posts. And I just wanted a more like safe or protected kind of environment for people to share pictures or whatever they want to that's Lindy Stitches related without feeling like, hey, who's seeing this? Who's going to wander by? Who am I showing myself to? So a group kind of allows for that environment. So my plan is to... What did I just sign there? I can't understand my own signing. You can find all my free patterns there that I've released in my newsletter. So all my freebies. Before, I had no place to like park those to send people to a general place where they could find them all. But now, if you join my Facebook group, they're all in one place. They're there. You can download them all. Awesome. So, in addition, what else? You can find, cat pictures, selfies with cats, selfies with dogs, and, cool things that we can share. So go check that out. I am actually going to show my Nashville releases first to my Facebook group. So if you want to check that out, if you want to spy, that's where you got to be. Go check it out. Hurry up. Join my Facebook group. Already a lot of people have posted pictures and shared, and I'm just really excited. Lots of Lindy Stitches stuff going on over there, so it makes me so happy. So my giveaway for this video is what? I have added a lot of different colors of Lady Dot Creates trims to my shop. Exciting. I want to share with you 3 of them, so there will be 3 trims in the giveaway, and I'll show them to you now. Grape Fizz Chenille, super easy to work with. Dirty Face Lace, one of my favorites. I've mentioned it so many times. And Black Pearl Mini Palm Trim. I made a video explaining how to attach those, and you can scroll back and find that. So, chenille, lace, and palms all in the giveaway this time. Lovely. My gift to you. So, what I would love for you to answer, if you would like to win, answer this question, I would like your input. I'm planning a lot of different types of content for this year on my Flosstube channel about, well, I have a lot of ideas. But what I want to hear from you is wow, what you would like to see from me. So is there anything that you've always wondered how to do, or you would like someone to explain how to do via video? You know, what have you always wondered about? Or I was surprised by my palm video because so many people didn't seem to know what to do with them. So let me know, are there other things you'd like to see how to do? Or maybe even a different type of content you'd like to see from me? I would love for you to answer that. And if you do, I will know that you are interested in the giveaway. And I will choose a name. Whoever wins, I'll announce that in my next video. So I do have one new pattern release since my last video. You can find it in your store, your local LNS, or in my store, lindystitches.com. It's my little spring weather proverb: 3 snows on a robin's tail, and then spring. It's cute. You can find that in my shop. So most of you know that I've been planning for the Nashville Needlework Market, which takes a long time to fingerspell. It's held in March, which is soon, and I am nervous and excited and very ready to show you what I've made. Ready, ready, ready. So I think that you're going to love my new creations, but January has been pretty hard for me. It's been so dark. I've only seen the sun twice since the new year began. It's depressing, quite frankly, and demotivating. I'm not motivated. It's been hard. But market is soon, and it's starting to reinvigorate me. I'm excited again about all the new stuff, motivated again, so thankful for that. Last video I talked about my New Year's resolutions, and so many of you shared yours or what you've been thinking about for the new year, and I really appreciate all those comments and the discussions that happen. Since then, I have been working on the things I mentioned. I talked about wanting to read the Bible with my children before we take off for school, and honestly, it's been an easy change. They have accepted it with good attitudes. They haven't been complaining. They hurry up, they sit down, we focus, we read, and we go to school. It's been very good, and I'm thankful. Also, I talked about reading more, and I've been doing that. I have a book recommendation for you. Amy Baruch, who is a friend on Instagram, contacted me and said, hey, I read a book that I think that you would really like. The name of it is Little. I can't remember the author's name. I'll put it on the screen. But she just sent me the book. She was like, hey, I think you would like this. Just mailed it to me, and I read it. It's a fictional story about the life of Marie Tussaud. And at first I thought, oh boy, I don't know that I'm going to like this. I kind of think that waxworks are a little bit weird and creepy. But wow, I read it and it was so good. It's kind of a strange story, obviously. French Revolution, making waxworks out of live and dead bodies, but the author is a really awesome writer, and I was entranced. I would recommend it to you. And thank you, Amy, for sending that to me. If I actually sent it to another stitcher that I know loves reading, and I started a little list of all the people that have enjoyed it in the beginning. It's fun. So if you have any other book recommendations, send them my way. I would love to accept them. Anyway, I hope that you don't care that I signed this video. It's different, but whatever. I do appreciate when you like and comment my videos, because when you like and comment, it shows YouTube, hey, this content is worth watching, and other people that don't necessarily watch me, it will recommend me to them, and I appreciate that. So if you would take the time to just hit the like, maybe leave me a comment, that would be awesome. I appreciate it. I have missed you guys. I don't know why. Maybe it's just I've been so focused on work and the darkness of January. I don't know. I haven't been connecting like I usually do, but all that's going to change now. I'm excited to get back into it, hang out with you guys again. I hope that your new year, 2020, is going great. So, bye. I will see you soon, friends.